Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashish Rukhayar and I'm a journalist who has been tracking the stock markets for the last 15 years. Through this YouTube channel, we try to explain various aspects of the stock market in a simple and easy to understand manner. In today's video, we'll be talking about an entity or rather a category of entity that plays a very critical role in the whole stock market ecosystem. Like a strong building needs a strong foundation and a strong pillar. And I won't be wrong in saying that this entity is both a foundation and a pillar of the stock market. Now, any guesses? We are talking about a stock exchange. Now, for most people, stock exchange is a place where companies come and list their shares, and they're right. But beyond this listing part, an exchange has many more responsibilities and roles, and we will look at each of these roles in detail in this video. But let's start from the listing part. Now we have around thousands of companies that are listed on the exchange today, but there are millions of companies that are yet unlisted. And at some point of their journey, they'll look at listing and they'll come to the exchange. Now, what does that mean? Once a company is listed, the investor gets access to a lot of information, whether it is about the company or the share price. In terms of share price, say for instance, a company was listed on the exchange in 1992 and you want to know what has been the kind of share price movement ever since listing. You can go to the exchange website, key in the company name, click a few more buttons, and you have the information right in front of you. And this is very important because if an investor is looking to invest his money in any company, he or she has to do his own share of due diligence, research, analysis. And a stock exchange website is one of the best resources that one can have. Even in terms of information related to the company, who are on the board of directors, who are the key management personnel, are the promoters selling shares of the company or they buying shares, all this information is available on the stock exchange website. So that is one place where someone should really go and check before investing money in any of the companies that are listed. Now that's the listing part. What is the other role of the company, of the exchange? An exchange is also a regulator. Now that might sound a bit confusing because we all know that capital market has a regulator called the Securities and Exchange Board of India, which regulates all the various market participants, intermediaries that function in the stock market. But a stock exchange is what is called a first level regulator. Simply put, this ensures that every investor gets timely, uniform access to all the information. Now, how does that happen? Whenever a company is listed on the exchange, it has to comply with something called the listing regulations. Now, these regulations mean that, say for instance, a company has scheduled a board meet. It has to disclose to the exchange that a board meeting has been scheduled and this is the agenda. And once the board meet is over, again in a time-bound manner, it has to disclose to the exchange what were the decisions taken in the board meeting. Similarly, if there is any kind of M&A or restructuring plan, it has to be informed to the stock exchanges. The company may be under any kind of probe or scanner, again that has to be informed. The company maybe the company has got a big large order. It's a positive development for the company. Again, it has to be disclosed. So any information, whether positive or negative, which impacts the stock price has to be disclosed so that the investor is aware of the development. Now, exchanges also have the power to question the company. Say, for instance, there has been a certain news report about the company and the company has not disclosed it to the stock exchange. An exchange can write to the company demanding an explanation and the company is under an obligation to respond to these notices. Now, a few years back, there was a concept called universal exchange that was introduced in the Indian market. Now, what does it mean? It means that a stock exchange is no more just a stock exchange. It can offer trading facilities in various other asset classes as well. So now we have an exchange which offers trading facilities in stocks, commodities, currencies, interest rate futures, debt, all on one platform. So these are some of the roles, responsibilities of an exchange. Now let us look at the specific exchanges in our country. In India, we have two main leading exchanges. We have the Bombay Stock Exchange or the BSE and we have the National Stock Exchange or the NSE. We also have a Metropolitan Stock Exchange of India, but it's very small compared to these two main leading exchanges. Now let's start with BSE. BSE has its origins going way back to 1875, nearly a 150-year-old history. BSE is Asia's oldest stock exchange, and nearly 3,000 companies are traded actively on the exchange. And since now we have an unified exchange regime. Apart from stocks, it has equity derivatives, it has currency, it has debt, it has commodities. So all these asset classes are available on its platform. It also has a very thriving BSE Star mutual fund platform that enables a lot of investments in mutual funds. And then we have the National Stock Exchange, or NSE. It was incorporated, it commenced operations in around 1994, and around 2000 companies are actively traded on its platform. Both these exchanges have a separate dedicated platform for SMEs, the small and medium enterprises, which again is a very thriving platform, and it's specially designed for the SME entities. So in terms of, it has slightly relaxed listing regulations, disclosure norms, so that SMEs, which are much more smaller in size, they can get an entry to the listed universe, and once they attain a certain level of scale and size, then they can migrate to the main board or the main exchanges. So this in a nutshell is the overview of an exchange. Now hope you found this video informative, and if you found it informative, you can like this video, subscribe to this channel, and in the comment section you can mention what are the different topics or subjects on which you would want us to make a video on. So that's it for this time, and thank you for watching our video.